Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some Cities Skylines. You meet me back in Pakistan 8, where last time we started expanding loads of the city down here. We placed down a little industrial area over this way, which is actually flooded slightly since last time. Maybe we should unpause this so we can actually see where the water's going. I think we've got the issue down here where this water is going to continuously flow over this bit of land, so it might not be a very good idea having the roads going down here in any case. I might just have a little look for a second. It does look as if it's just going to keep overflowing, so maybe what I might do is just get rid of these roads. And maybe that might be enough to get rid of the water flow. I don't know whether putting roads down changes the sort of flow of the land, as it were. I imagine it does slightly, because when you get near the water with roads, it makes the land rise up slightly. And it seems like this game does have a lot of... It has a lot to do with, you know, roads going across it. I wonder if actually, if we put a road here, would it act as a barricade? Let's have a little look. Not sure if we can quite see that. It doesn't look like it would, because there's some space underneath. Okay, well whatever, we'll get rid of that. Hopefully that won't flood again. Oh god, now it's flooding up here slightly. Okay, dangerous part of town to live in. But that's fine, they get used to it. They'll turn into mermen and mermaids eventually. Cool, so what we can do, okay game, thank you very much, I was going to get onto this, was we can now build the airport, because last time we got to the metropolis, which is a population of 65,000. We can also expand our city borders slightly, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. There's no point, we've got loads of space up in this area here. So we've got a few new districts as well. We've got the Victoria Heights, which we turned into an ore district, which seems to be slowly turning into what we need it to be. You can see they've got all the ore production facility things over here, grinding all the ore up. And we've got this like random like middle district here, which is just full of houses and other stuff. So today what I really wanted to do was, I wanted to put down the airport. The airport is quite expensive by the looks of things. It costs about 4,800 per week, and 150,000, but we're not really worried about that sort of thing. And it does require to be on a road. Space already occupied. So I think we're going to need to basically make a big area for this. We could put it over here. This is a new area that I've put together, and we could put it like this. In fact, I think I might do. It is a bit far away from the sort of main block of the city, and I'm wondering whether maybe we should actually move it, because it does seem to have an area of effect. So maybe we should move it over here instead. So the ideal place for this would be in a populated area, but where it's not too populated because people are going to get sick of listening to the airplane going past, which is a bit tricky, because we don't have many of those areas. We could put it down here, if possible. I'm not really sure if we've got enough road space. We could, of course, make a little road along here to see if we can slot it in, and I think we might do that. So let's try this out. We're going to have to go underneath the rather difficult... I have to go underneath all the difficult bits and bobs in the way down here. We've got all these power lines and that bridge there, which is a bit of a pain. But what you need to do now, because the roads are derping out, is connect these up together like this. Perfect. So now let's see if we can put down the airport over here. And actually, we've already got one, haven't we? So we can escape this, move. Are you going to fit here? Doesn't look like it's going to fit here, which is a bit of a problem. Of course, what we could do we even need these power lines anymore? I don't think we do. So what we can do, indeed, is get rid of these. And this might give us the room we need to put down all the rest of this. Oh, actually, I think we need these power lines. Let's connect this back up. Oh, God. Right, there we go. So, now if we get rid of this road, like this, place down... We could, of course, do it this way. This is probably slightly better. Connect that road up there like that. Is that even connected? I don't think it is. There we go. Right, and then move this over here. Slope too steep. Really? How difficult must it be? Okay, well I'll tell you what. We'll try it up here instead. This has got to be plenty of room for the airport, so we're going to put this over here. Eventually I will figure out how to do this. Oh god damn it, game. Okay, so let's move this up like that. Yes! Oh my god, so much better. So that should now be fully operational. And I'm hoping this is going to start working quite nicely. I'd really like to see lots of planes coming in, because I think it sounds really cool. Oh look, it's on the runway's on like a track here. Okay, so now that the airport is down, I want to focus on a few other things. Now we're having a lot of problems. If you have a look, the major concern in the city at the moment is of sickness. Unfortunately, everyone is sick, which is maybe a result of a poor system for health, but also it might be because we're not allocating enough funds to the healthcare in general. So let's see if we can change that. We've got some policies here. Let's have a little look. Okay, so we've got healthcare. I've got 112%. We can put that up to maybe 120. See if that improves healthcare at all. Let's see if we can get this menu up here. Where is it? Health. 64% healthcare available. Now by increasing this number, this should slowly go up, and you saw it just went up slightly then, and the healthcare available is going up also. Not considerably, but it might slowly go up to what might be more of an acceptable standard. We have an average health of 65%, which is quite good, but we have these little pockets of sickness. I don't really know how to resolve this. If you look, citizens are sick, but there is a hospital right here. Now it also might be to do with the fact that I've put a landfill site here, which would not be the greatest thing in the world. So maybe what we can do is, no more room. Okay, so let's get rid of this entirely. Like that. It might just be building is not empty. Can I really not remove this? Okay, well tell you what then. Let's empty building to another facility. Open budget panel. Relocate. Multiple problems. Building is set to empty its okay. Okay, whatever. I think it's because they're all next to these like burning sites or like landfill sites, which is never going to be a good thing. So one of the next big aims in this game is to get to the final milestone, which is 80,000. We're on 75, so we're going to get there very shortly, and that's going to be a megalopolis, I should say. Let's go unlock some monuments. Now monuments are a thing that I have sort of taken a look at vaguely. We've put down quite a few of them. We have actually unlocked a few more as well, so we could put down a grand mall, which would be pretty cool. So let's maybe put one of these down in this new area that I've placed. And it seemed like a good spot, maybe somewhere just with space, to be honest. It's massive, isn't it? Well, if we put it here, that should make everyone around it quite happy and make this land value go up as well. So that's cool. Disconnected power grids? Where? Where's the disconnected power? Oh, down here. Well, it shouldn't be. We've got this whole issue again, haven't we, of... Oh, that might be it. Okay, well whatever, that's fine now. We should also get rid of all these abandoned buildings. I obviously made a little bit of a mistake when I put down this area. This is something I did off screen. I just started expanding just literally this little area here, which isn't too special. It's mostly residential and other stuff. So hopefully this will start sorting itself out. I just wanted to connect it up a little bit more. I like putting down the bridges in between the river. It looks nice. So the rest of this I think I did allocate right. Okay, so that's all sorted. Get rid of that. What were we just doing? Oh yes, we were looking at the monuments, weren't we? So we've also got a tax office, which is possibly one of my less favoured things to put down. But we can put this down over here, and hopefully this will, I guess, make everyone happy. I don't know why it's making them happy. I think having a tax office down is something that should make people very unhappy, actually. We have got a science centre as well, 320 per week. We could put this down. Is it a prerequisite to anything? I don't think so. Requirement for building fusion power plant. There we go. Maybe it is a good thing to put down. So we can put this down over... Maybe over here. We got space over this way somewhere? Tell you what, we're going to put it by the airport. There we go. Make those people even happier. Good stuff. And what else have we got in here? Number 6, we've got this... Is it the stadium? Oh, we put down the expo centre last time, didn't we? So we have got this, the stadium. This is quite expensive, but I feel like we can afford it now, so why not put it down? We're going to put the stadium right next to the airport as well, because I feel as though maybe people will come by and start using it from abroad. I don't know. Is that how it works? I don't really know. Oh look, oh there's the airplanes coming in. Oh god, they're on top of each other. Bit of a crash going on, I think. But that's cool. Okay, so there we go. Got Should have power down soon, as soon as these lines connect up. And then once we've got that, we need the water still. So let's get this water going on. We also need some water going to this place. There we go. Perfect. So now those are down, let's have a little look again, see if we've got anything else. So I don't know if these are bands, level 2, I guess they are, level 6, so these are bigger ones. I don't know what you need to unlock them. 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city. Why would that have anything to do with the observatory? I don't really understand that. We've got other things like elementary schools having loads of children in them, and other stuff. City service buildings, stuff like that. But to be honest, it's going to come along eventually. And some of these other things are not too exciting. But these aren't really true monuments. True monuments, these are unique buildings. True monuments are in this menu, which we don't unlock yet. So we need to wait until we get to 80,000, and then we should start seeing some of those things being unlocked. And I think there might be the Space Center, or whatever it's called, the rocket thing. The rocket thing, yes. Perfect name. But yeah, I think there's a few things like that which are quite cool, which I'm looking forward to putting down. I feel as though whilst we're here, we still need to increase the amount of garbage collection fund. So I'm going to increase that to 133%, and hopefully that won't be too much of a drain on our weekly income. But frankly, our weekly income is quite massive at the moment, and with the influx of all these new people, I don't think we need to worry too much. One other thing we could do is increase education, because I feel like that's something that we've been neglecting slightly, and that's obviously going to help with the problem that we have. We can also increase these slightly. I feel as though it's about time to put some more money into public services. We can also increase the bus service. Cool. And we've also got metro services that we could start linking up as well. I've forgotten about making more of these. So where is it? Train station, I think this is the metro here. Metro station. So what we could do is put down a metro station over here. We definitely need some over here, because there aren't any. And I think it's a bit silly not having any at all. And I think we're going to put down one in this sort of middle area there as well. And we might as well even put a metro station right next to the airport, because then people can get straight onto it, which I think sounds very good indeed. Okay, so we're going to connect this one up here like that. We're also going to connect this one to this one. We're also going to set the routes up as well. So if we do this, back and forth from there, and also we want back and forth from here to here. There we go. And we want to do the same sort of deal with this. Let's connect this tunnel up here. And I think what we want to do is connect this one like that. There we go. Right, and then one more tunnel. We're going to take this one around to this place here. And then this one up to the one in the far left that we put down. And then this one over to here. So we've got a nice sort of ring system going on, and I think also I'm going to connect this to this station, and possibly even this one to maybe this one. I think that seems good. And then we're going to drag these together. There we go, perfect. So we've got a little loop system going here, which is one way, and everything's connected up in a nice big web. Of course, one thing we could do actually is connect this station up over to this one, just to, again, fill in these two areas. And I think that seems like a good thing to do. I don't think we want to do too much more than that, just purely because, well, we don't need to. Not yet, anyway. So there we go, got a new stop like that. Perfect, so everyone's going to be very happy and linked up. Got a few abandoned buildings appearing in places, and we're losing a lot of population again. I don't know why this is happening. I think maybe it's a problem with our healthcare and other things like that. We've also got a few dead people waiting around to be collected, which is not really the greatest thing in the world. It's not very good for morale, is it? But whatever, we can't really do much about that. We've just got to carry on going. Maybe if I start placing down even more areas for people to move into. Have we started filling out all of these? I think there's been a lot of fires, actually. We could maybe increase the fire service, and also I think we just need to generally improve all services. We've got a lot of money spare, so it's not as if we can't afford it. Okay, so I've got rid of all the abandoned buildings, which is another nice thing to get rid of. We are losing population really quickly, so let's just slow this down really... Let's just slow this down. So the landfill usage is at 97%. How can I fix this? It's like a constant battle. If I put this at 150 like that... Income expenses, loans... We don't really need a loan. Taxes, we could increase taxes, but again I don't really think we want to do that. But how do we resolve this? Is it just an issue with my road layout? I think it may be. But maybe we could also put down another landfill site. Another place to take rubbish is always a good thing. Unfortunately, it is going to upset a few people, as it always will do. We could put down one over here as well. But I don't really see how many more of these I could put down. And in terms of the incineration plants, I don't really know how to increase them to the point where they're going to stop people from dying, from sickness and things like that, from having rubbish everywhere. It's getting a bit out of hand, all of this. Unless we start putting down loads more incineration plants as well, it seems a bit interesting. Well, let's try doing this anyway. We're going to put an incineration plant down here. Hopefully, I know it's going to make people unhappy, but hopefully it will start incinerating more rubbish. Put down another one over here, perhaps another one there. I think we desperately need... The thing is, they've got an incineration plant here, which is also probably why everyone's getting sick. We can put down one over here in the industrial area, and hopefully they should sort it out. I don't think it's going to, frankly. I don't know why everyone's so unhappy. Well, I do, it's because of the rubbish, but I don't know how to resolve their unhappiness. The problem with rubbish collection is that it's one of these things that takes a long time. All the cars take a while to go around and pick up all the rubbish, take it back to the plant to destroy it, and in between those times people are getting angry because their rubbish isn't being collected and things like that. It seems as though the problem is being resolved though, which is good. I don't mind taking the hit on the money because we are going to get some of it back almost instantly from the people moving in, and is going to gain us people back as well, which is always a nice thing. So we're now at 79, we're so close to the 80,000. I just want to put down some of these monuments, or even just see what the monuments are, frankly. And if you actually take a look at our garbage menu here, our garbage menu, so rubbish, the incineration status is almost on the yellow, which is an acceptable level, so that seems okay now. And if you look, we're gaining a massive amount of population, so that was a short-lived culling of people, which was good. I don't really want to keep having cullings of people, it's not a very nice situation. But we're back up to 20,000 income again, so it didn't really make that much of an impact. And I think it's because everyone's happy now that we're getting more money, because the land value's going up and they can pay more taxes and all that nice sort of stuff. And it looks as if we're about to hit that magic number. There we go, 80,000, the megalopolis monuments. And I believe this is the last size and the last step in the city guide, which is really cool. So let's have a little look at this real quick. Monuments are huge buildings that offer the ultimate solution to a certain city services. That sounds good. Is there a garbage one? I think there might be. Eden Project, Space Elevator, Medical Centre, Hadron Collider. Oh, that's cool. Monuments are unlocked by building unique buildings, and individual monuments require different combinations of unique buildings to be placed in your city at the same time. So we need the unique buildings before we can put down any of the other stuff. So we could do with an opera house. Did we just unlock this? I swear to God we already have an opera house. Stadium? Have we not got an opera house? Well, I guess you can only place these down once, so probably not. Okay, well, what we're going to do then is we're going to put down the opera house over here. It's going to make all these people quite happy. We also need to expand this water supply slightly, else these buildings are going to become abandoned like these ones. So let's get rid of these, like that. So they should be fine now, if we speed this back up. Okay, so what else have we unlocked? We got any more buildings? Doesn't look like it. So for these monuments, oh look at this, we can build a space elevator! People near and far travel to the city to see the space elevator. This means a huge influx of tourists who also spend money whilst visiting. Holy crap, this is cool. 16,000 per week. Can we really afford it? I think we can, 1.5 million. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where can we put this bad boy? I think we need to put it down near the airport. So they're going to put it here. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that area of effect. Wow, that was really cool. Okay, operating normally. Well, that's going to massively slice our weekly income, but how cool. Okay, what happens? Get lots of tourists with the space elevator. I guess it's good that I put it near the airport. Maybe it'd be good. Oh, look at all the people going in and out of it. Can we actually see it working? I don't know if we can. It doesn't look like it actually does anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really cool looking building, but a space elevator. I imagine that there's this whole theory, isn't there, with space elevators, that you could possibly have some sort of rope. I don't know the details, don't quote me on this, but I read about this a long time ago. Some like connection between Earth and like a space station in geosynchronous orbit, with like a cable connecting the two, with like a space elevator going in between. That's what I imagined with this, and it doesn't really look like it has a cable or anything. Maybe they mean a different kind of space elevator. I'm not really sure. Maybe they mean like what's in the London Natural History Museum, the sort of escalator that goes inside that planet. I don't know. Probably no one knows what the hell I'm talking about right now, but that's cool. That's cool. I don't claim to know what I'm talking about. Construct business park. The Eden project. What is the business park? I can't really seem to find any business park. I don't know what it's on about. Maybe it's just a normal park? Although I did have a look at the normal parks, and it doesn't seem like there is anything. Business park. Okay, well, what's the other ones? We've also got the fusion power plant. Requires... Oh, what does it require? I don't think... Oh, the observatory. I think I saw that in here. Wasn't that the one with the abandoned buildings? Oh god, I don't know. We've also got a medical centre, which requires the high-interest tower, and a colossal order offices, which is the Hadron Collider. I think a lot of these things are going to take quite a long time to get, so I'm not sure how much of it we can actually do. A high-interest tower. High-interest tower, here it is. City debt of 2,000. I don't think we've actually got something like that. Is that just a debt from borrowing? Or is that a minus 2,000 here of weekly income? I think it might be the weekly income. Now that we've explored most of the avenues of the game, I feel as though I can perhaps say that I've done alright. I'd like to think that I've done okay. I'm not sure what achievements we've even got. It does look like we've got a few of them. Draw 3 districts and other stuff, but there's so many of these. They're all very specific. Unlock every single building in the game, so that include the monuments and other unique buildings, which might take a little while. Make them pay. Residential tax rates over 5% higher than industrial for 1 year. Population of 100,000. Metropolis. Isn't that what we've already got? I thought the Metropolis was the one before that. Where is it? Yeah. Good job, game. Your achievement doesn't make sense. But yeah, there's a lot in here, which we have done a few of. Look at this. But there's other stuff that we haven't. Not that we're really caring about the achievements that much. But we've also put down our monuments, which was something I've always wanted to have a look at. Even just exploring what the monuments even were before I stopped the game. And just in general, I feel as though Pakistan has been a success. Yeah, we might have loads of dead people everywhere, and everyone might be sick and rather unhappy, and there might be abandoned buildings everywhere and rubbish just on the living room floor of everyone's homes. But it doesn't matter, because the one thing that we can take from Pakistan is that we are a community. We all love each other. What am I talking about? What I'm trying to say here... What I'm trying to say here is, so now that we've done all of these things, I feel as though this is probably a natural precipice to come to. We don't have that much more to aim for in the game. We could stick around and try and unlock the other big monuments, but really at what point do you stop doing the same thing over and over again? Unfortunately, we do have a lot of problems with our cities. You can see by the skull and crossbones everywhere, but there's not much that I can really do about that without going into the sort of micromanagement side of the game, which I don't think is particularly fun. We've had the fun and excitement of constructing Pakistan from scratch once again in a new universe, a new world, this time Cities Skylines. God knows what I'm going to do it in next, but I feel as though we've achieved what we set out to. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given for this series, and I hope that we can move on to bigger and better things. Pakistan 8 will live in our hearts forever as one of the best Pakistans, the true Pakistan, and one of the sickest Pakistans, unfortunately. If you enjoyed the series, please leave your support in terms of ratings and comments, because they really help me out, and tell your friends. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Awkward goodbye. Awkward.